All right, well, there's our introduction. So let's get right on into it. Mr. Logan, I said Boudreaux, and you're like, that ain't it. So Logan Bourgeois.
Yeah, Logan Bourgeois.
Yeah, appreciate you coming on, dude. So tell us who you are, what event, because I heard through the grapevine you got a cool event, something happening in West Monroe soon.
Yeah, Logan Bourgeois. I'm the director of the North Louisiana Sportsman's Expo. It's going to be August 28th through the 30th at the new West Monroe Sports and Events. Really impressive event center, 8 basketball courts big, and I just signed my 100th vendor. So we're going to have 100 vendors, 130 booths probably, even more than that. And, when we first did it last year, it was not as good as I was hoping it was going to be, but, I didn't really quite know what to expect. And I kind of teamed up with the city and stuff, and both trying to figure out each event, because she was doing Stacy was doing the Gar Rodeo and stuff, and then I wanted to do a show, but it didn't quite work out for the both of us. It got kind of confusing. So we back in October of last year, I decided to separate and rebrand it to the North Louisiana Sportsman's Expo, and then I was fortunate enough to have Zach with Reaper and Michael with Duck Commander as our title sponsors, and I ran from there, and just trying to grow something good for the community.
Yeah. Well, nothing, like I told you before, if it's anything worth having, it's going to take some work. But Rome wasn't built in a day either. Zach, your first year of Reaper, how many boats do you sell?
Oh, I sell?
I hope you say not very many, because that way it'll go with my story. But knowing you, he's like 20,000.
Well, not as many as now. I will tell you the way it worked out. We launched Reaper.
Pull that mic down just a touch.
Yeah, we launched Reaper February 2nd. So right after coming out of duck season, we had tested it, let people see it. And the night we launched it, we had 200 orders the next morning. So a little different, but we only built 330 boats the first year, and we'll build 850 this year. That's a little different.
Yeah.
Are one of those mine?
Not quite yet.
He said it can be.
I'm working on it. Yeah, it can be.
He said it can be. Well, Zach Randall with Reaper, as always, I appreciate you coming on.
I'm a regular now.
You are a regular. I mean, both of you have been pretty hot and heavy.
Yeah, twice last week?
Hey, look, we're trying to get his viewership up.
That's right.
I need somebody.
Me and Michael are working on our community service, and we're trying to get the viewership up over here. So.
I've never felt so low in my life. Thanks, Zach. All right, Michael, introduce yourself again.
Michael McVeigh, General Manager for Duck Commander.
Well, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, man, it's always good to be on.
Yeah.
Done this quite a few times now.
How many events have y'all done this year?
Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was this weekend 7? I think 7. Was it 6?
Yeah, this weekend's the first one you did. I didn't go to, I guess. So let's see. NWTF, Quad Fest, Delta, Ducks.
I think 7. 7. This weekend was 7.
Pull your mic down just a touch.
There we go.
It was not for the sound. It's blocking the view.
Oh.
There you go. Is
that better?
That's the way.
Okay. Yeah.
Got to see that pretty beard, which is growing, son.
Yeah, I trimmed it down.
Coming in strong.
He's coming in strong, starting to look like Jesus or something going on.
I trimmed it down this weekend. Yeah, it was good. We had a missions retreat, so we had like guys from Egypt come, guys from Wales came, big group from Georgia, guy from Oklahoma. Like
that was this weekend, right?
It was this weekend.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was really cool.
Where'd y'all do it at?
Camp Chioka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did one at Chioka the weekend before that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it was West Washita.
I got you.
Yeah.
And then we got another one coming in like a month from this weekend. So
Nice.
it's good. It's always fun, man. I don't know. We've been doing these things for the church probably 8,
Long time.
9 years, 10 years, something like that. Yeah. So it's always a good time. Always something different.
Absolutely.
So
it's fun.
and then we might take this thing over to Egypt at some point.
It'd be fun.
That would be crazy.
I'd be game for that.
Yeah. Yeah, those dudes are pretty amped up about it. So
That's sweet.
the guys from Wales, we've been partnering with this church from Wales. They've been doing the same thing. They're super interested as well. And these guys, different scenarios, but they're up against a whole lot over there. Wales is just kind of a lackadaisical, Christian faith, if any, sort of thing. And then Egypt's like an opposing religious force there as well. So that's a lot different too. So both those countries have a whole lot going on, but getting them over here, we take a lot of things for granted, and it's pretty obvious.
Put 100 rednecks on a plane, send them to Egypt to do a men's retreat.
That'd be wild.
Bro, we'd figure out how they built them pyramids quick, bro. I'm telling you, there is no doubt that's the case. We'd figure that out fast. Well, I just want to ask, so both of y'all do a bunch of events, and what makes a good event? Like when you think of NWTF or Ducks or whatever, like if you had to think of just, I guess, a quick thing to say of like what makes a good event.
There's a lot of different things from our side that create success. It's not necessarily like the monetary value that comes out of it. Obviously, that's a big plus for industry and for business, right? But really, like another thing of success is like the relationships built. Like if you can get industry guys together, we can always pick up the phone and call each other. We can always set up a Zoom meeting or whatever, but getting to see each other face to face is way different. And so that's where things start coming together. That's where partnerships start coming together. That's where like-minded approaches to whether it's business, products, whatever it may be, all that comes together. So that's what I personally like about these shows, but there's plenty of other factors too.
Yeah, I agree with Michael on that. I mean, I think that it's you can look at a brand, from a 30,000-foot view and think that you may want to partner with them or this or that, but until you really get to know the people behind it, and the show just opens that up and gives you those opportunities to create relationships and have real conversations with people. But I think that trade shows right now are equally as important right now in 2026 as they were in 1985 for a totally different reason, right? At that point, like Willie and then we'll talk about, I guess they probably pounded every show they could back then because that's how you got people to see your product. So it's not as important now in an effort of, hey, I have to show my product, but it's how do you connect with your consumer base. So right now everything can be reached digitally and they can see anything product they want to see online, but they don't truly understand who they're dealing with or the people behind it and don't build relationships with people other than meeting them face to face. So like for us, I think it saves us a lot of trouble on the back end. We don't have any warranty issues. Like our customer base understands our values and we're easy to deal with to them because they feel like they have a sense of relationship with us from seeing us in person.
Yeah, like they're coming to the shows and they're talking like they may buy a hoodie, but then again, you may give them a hoodie or they may come and buy a hat or whatever, but like you may give them some stuff too. Yeah. And it's like they feel like they're family.
Yeah, your in-person branding is so important in 2026 in a world that's trying to separate that as far as it can. I think that's what separates the good brands from the middle of the pack.
Yeah, I still believe that people want to be awe and wowed and touch and feel in a today's society where they're trying to do everything digital and pump it right in front of you. I mean, people still want to go and they want to see and they want to be, everybody wants to see what's new. And, you can see this stuff and it gets overlooked, but I still believe, and it's the foundation of what, Duck Commander and Reaper Boats and Mojo, they all started here for a reason. Because the people around here do that stuff. They hunt, they fish, they wear the camo hats, they love Jesus, they love God. And why not, and this kind of goes towards our event for the North Louisiana Sportsman's Expo is, why not build something for the people here for the very reason that y'all started y'all's businesses, is because these people, we don't have anything like that here. Nothing on this magnitude. I mean, and Reaper Fest is growing and stuff like that, but, I want to build something that the whole family can look forward to yearly and just constantly bring something new, bring something big so that they can be blown away.
Yeah, well, I think you're going to be surprised. You said you broke 100 vendors this morning.
I did.
I think you're going to be surprised at how many people show up from this that are not from Northeast Louisiana. I think you have a pretty wide reach that you're catching a lot of people. Texas, Mississippi, Arkansas. You had one dude. I know you said you're keeping it low key, but you had one dude from like 20 something hours away that reached out. He's like, "I'm coming. Like I'm not missing this." That's a testament to all the hard work that you've put in.
Yeah.
So that's going to be cool. So you said that people want things that are tangible. They want to put their hands on things. They want to touch. They want to be, ood, wad, or is that it?
Wowed?
Wowed? Yeah.
Ooh, wad?
Ooh, wad. Not ooh, wad, but they want to be
oohs
ood
and
wad.
ahs.
Yeah, they want to be wowed. Yeah, the ooh, wad. But that's a new call. Y'all can make that.
The ooh, wad.
The ooh, wow.
Ooh, wow.
Or ooh, wad. Ooh, wad.
Be prepared to be ooh, wad.
If there's ever a Jay Stone statement, that is it. People being ooh, wad. What are some of those sponsors or businesses that's coming to have booths set up?
Shoot, man.
Besides, we know Reaper and Duck Commander, so you don't have to mention them. We know they're going to be there.
Yeah, they're going to have a big O. display. But we have some cool stuff that's hidden. So I have a 20 by 50 room that's going to be 14 8-foot tables of guns. We're going to call it the gun room. A big one is Ely suppressors out of Baton Rouge. They're coming up with all the suppressor announcements and legal matters that are going on right now. That's going to be something that you really want to stop by and talk to Ely about getting you a suppressor and seeing what all we have going on there. There's just so many. It's hard to.
Yeah, kind of put you on the spot. It's like, tell me your favorite song kind of thing. It's tough to do. But you have people in the hunting community, like deer hunting, duck hunting, saddles.
Yeah, we got Buzzard Roost out of Santa Maula, Louisiana. Benny Gregoire.
Yeah.
I actually played baseball with him growing up.
Really?
Yeah, sure enough. And he's going to bring the tree saddles. And then we have Trip Shawnee's Outfitters out of Illinois for whitetail. We got Lindale Safari for your African safari. We have New Zealand, USA, if you want to book some in New Zealand. I actually heard from a buddy of mine, Patrick Petrus, that he went hunt in New Zealand and they were talking about duck hunting and stuff like that. He's like, man, the guide said I will not leave New Zealand to go kill mallards because it's 25 mallard limit a day.
Shut up.
25.
25.
No limit on turkeys.
No limit on turkeys.
Yeah, and you can. Well, it's gotten out, so now they like make money off of it. But this is, 8-10 years ago, you go over there, it's like $50 a bird.
Shut up.
I'm like, hey, just here's $4,000. You tell me when I'm running low.
No joking.
And they're Rio, so they just gobble all day.
They have Rios in New Zealand?
Yeah, they were transplanted. I think there's no predators either, so
Yeah.
like birds just thrive. There's
Dude.
no predators.
That's awesome. I've seen some videos. It's like just these fence posts, and every post has a turkey on it. That's where
Shut
they roost because it's in like the wide open.
That's crazy.
I don't need to live there.
Yeah.
That would not be good. Golly.
Yeah, I was surprised when he said that. I was like, 25 mallards a day.
Yeah, and that's crazy. I know there's going to be timber over there. I've seen like stag hunts where they're in like mountainous type creeks and timber and stuff like that. But what kind of terrain do you hunt?
Ducks, I'm assuming maybe like prairie potholes type stuff,
Kansas type
creeks,
stuff.
warm water creeks, things like that.
Jeez.
Where else? It ain't flooded woods.
It's not. It ain't gonna be flooded. It's not gonna be any backwater.
We'll take a reaper over there.
Look, if it's that many a day, imagine just go sit anywhere, and they just fly to you.
You make a reaper big enough to cross the Pacific?
Yeah.
Put it on the ship. We've sent one across. There's one in Australia.
Really?
Yeah. It's a guy named Carl Goodhand. He's an outfitter in northern Australia for like, I don't even know how to say it, but Batang. It's like an Australian water buffalo. And he collects crocodile eggs, so he uses a reaper to gather crocodile eggs.
How about
That's
that?
pretty legit.
That is awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so he's got an airboat, he's got a mud reaper and a helicopter.
That is.
Doesn't have all his digits,
Oh,
Probably not.
He's a cool dude. He's something else. He's wild. He flew over here and bought his reaper, and we put it in a shipping container and sent it back to him.
That's
No.
wild.
That's
way.
awesome, man.
do they not make boats like that over there?
I think they make like some little dinky aluminum boats, but nothing like
Nothing
that.
like what you make.
Oh, I'm sure it looked like a spaceship coming through there.
What motor do you put on it?
Gator tail 40. So he's got a gator tail, and it's got lights all over it, just like any of our other boats. I mean, those guys run those little 10-foot 10 rigs, and he pulls up in that one.
Like, what is going on?
What is this?
Mm.
Man,
Yeah, that's awesome.
that's a different kind of swamp there.
Yeah, dude.
Everything in Australia wants to kill you.
That's
Yeah, I'm out.
Spiders as big as your shoe. I'm out.
I'm definitely out.
Yeah, dude. Nope. Yeah, making have the lane down under.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out on that. R.I.P. Steve Irwin. But so what else? You gonna have food? 'Cause I know it's a 3-day event.
Yeah, we have 7 food trucks. We got Big D's Barbecue, Darius. We have Whiskey Creek. They have all kinds of stuff. Burgers. I mean, kind of you name it. And then La Vida Taco. I wanted the blue taco, but he was taken that weekend.
We won't tell Levita Taco you said that.
Yeah, but
But you can have both.
I hope at one point I need everybody.
Yeah.
Because the event's just blown out into the stratosphere. But we have some coffee, Grindhead coffee.
Were they the ones that was at y'all's?
And that was Boots on the Ground.
Boots on the ground. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
but I appreciate all the opportunities of everybody that's come on board. You know, the biggest hurdle at the beginning, obviously, is like, how'd you do last year? And I was like, well, not that great, but you know, I have made the changes, and I'm a firm believer that if you build it, they will come, because people want, like I said, want to be impressed. And I mean, I don't know 100 vendors is impressive to me. I know y'all go to all the big shows and stuff like that, but I mean, they've been going on for years.
Oh, sure.
You know, to have 100 vendors in my second year, I feel like that's an
Well, and
accomplishment.
those are national organizations that have been existed since before we were born. So it's a little bit different thing.
Sure. And but you know, most of the shows that I researched have been going on for 30 years. So up and coming shows are hard to come by.
Yeah.
But we're building something special.
I think the word's out a lot better this year. Like Michael and I noticed it at different shows, people coming up, hey, we're coming to that show in Monroe with you guys. I was like, oh, cool. Like, so I mean, it's getting out. You're hearing about it, you know, and some of that was attendees and some of that was vendors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And to be fair, it's almost like it's first year, because it's
Right.
the only thing that's the same is the location.
Pretty
Really?
much.
That's real.
Like,
Yeah.
That's true.
You really need to market it as it's basically its first year.
Yeah, that's kind of, so anytime somebody asks me that, I kind of give them my number. I'm like, that's kind of a loaded question, because it is completely different.
Mhm.
The show was different. The style was more of a boat show, ATV show last year. It's not that this year.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
the biggest
kick every boat out but mine. I'm the only boat there.
the biggest thing I heard last year was, first of all, I didn't even know this was going on. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll fix that. And two, I wish you had more hunting stuff. Well, I gave you 80 options, so
Mhm.
I think we're gonna be okay in that.
Yeah, I think it was just I think it was a confusion, like you said, with the Gar Rodeo and the Sportsman show. You know, it's like how people were just so mixed up, they didn't know what was what. And, you know, it's like, it's getting marketed together. They're like, well, the Gar Rodeo is over here.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people you missed on that, but it's just, I think, like Michael said, it's definitely like, it feels like a year one thing. And I think it's going to be great. I mean, the thing I like about it is it's a home game for us. First of all, you know, we don't get many of these. I mean, this year Iowa was the long haul so far. Luckily we don't have to go back there next year, but being able to do it right here is a big deal, especially kind of at the end as we're wrapping up trade show season. And this region just doesn't get anything. You know, Delta was in Little Rock and that was great, but they moved it since. Did it in Baton Rouge and it's gone. You got the, I guess, Louisiana Sportsman show in Gonzales, and then the Extravaganza in Jackson. So, I mean, it's 2 or 3 hours either direction for the closest thing.
Yeah, well, that's one thing that I heard, like at the Reaperfest event, there was multiple people say, even like getting on social media and scrolling through and seeing people's videos and all that kind of stuff, which hats off to y'all for putting that on.
Yeah,
That
it was
was
awesome.
dude, that
Yeah.
was
Solid.
that was a freaking incredible event. And I expect nothing less out of this one. You're going to have the AC.
He's
so
going to have air
yeah,
conditioning.
you're going
That's
to
a
have air
big deal.
conditioning.
Dude.
That's a
One of the most impressive things I saw you post was the drone of all the boats going down the bank. That was awesome.
How many
Yeah.
boats did you have, Zach?
So the way we count it, and we've always done this, is we just start it at Lazar and go north to Joe Bob's, and that's where we stow. Anything that's aluminum boat, we count it, and we stopped at 800.
Mhm.
shut up.
Yeah, we made it almost halfway to Joe Bob's and stopped at 800.
That's crazy.
It's wild.
I did not think it was
It's
going
a
to be
lot of
that.
boats on that
That's
river.
a
Yeah.
lot of boats.
And that was we were just counting aluminum boats, because I mean, there's some we consider like to be normal river traffic, you know, so we can only really suspect that we accounted for all the aluminum boats there. 800 aluminum boats on a river is a lot.
Yeah.
And dude, they were packed in like sardines too. They were.
We need more beach.
Yeah.
Was it 600?
It was 600
yards?
yards and it was full, and
Yeah.
they were on past what we built. And so I think Friday already mentioned that they're gonna potentially take it all the way throughout the city property. If the pool stage is gonna say, I'd take it all the way down past the restaurants.
Yeah, that'd be good, because then you could boat from the beach to the restaurants and back.
Yeah.
They were already doing that this year.
Yeah, like Warehouse already has like a nice yard cut out there. If
Mhm.
the pool stage is gonna stay where it's at, I would just assume, I think that's city property all the way to Warehouse,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd just scrape it the whole way.
I'm just
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it's gonna change.
I know where we can get a bulldozer.
I know something like that. You might need 2 or 3. And a track hoe. Tell them to bring a track hoe next time. So if you happen to fall off in the river, you can.
We only got
yourself.
the bulldozer stuck once. The skid steer got stuck a couple times, but bulldozer got stuck the first day, and Plunks came and pulled it out with heavy haul wrecker. But Yeah, everything underneath that sand is it's like jello.
It's soft.
You'll see a bulldozer go across it, which is sketchy because it's 30,000 pound piece of equipment, and the sand's doing this. Nah, I was like, Tanner, you're fixing to sink it, and then he did.
And sure enough, he did.
No.
He didn't fall off in the river though. So
We didn't get wet. Nothing got wet. All the equipment was returned. No insurance policies were used. It was great.
that's good. What I was saying is that what I saw people commenting on that is like, why isn't there more stuff in Monroe like this?
Yeah.
Like we have the river, and when people like you and you too, but like when people go and put a little bit of effort into something, eating my cough drop,
I am.
it's been there forever. It's probably
It looks like it's been there
yeah,
forever.
I got some gum over there you can go get.
Nah.
But when you have people put a little bit of effort into it, like into a project or into an event or something like this, like people they show up. And so that's the people that are like, dude, we have the Washita River and we have all these other great things that we can go and do. Why is there only like Reaper Fest?
Yeah.
And
So my kids the last 2 weeks, I have a pool in my backyard.
Yeah.
And they're like, we want to go to the river. They keep calling it a creek, but
We
we
wanna
want
go to the
to go to the creek. I was like, the river? Yeah, the river. That's where we want to go. I was like, you've got a pool in the backyard. Nah.
You got access to it now, though, but they can't explore at the pool. You know what I mean? It's cool. Like, as we were building that, I noticed people just starting to use it every day. And then, like, afterwards, we're out there cleaning up on Sunday and getting stuff out of there, and there's cars piling in there, and they're lined up on the beach.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my kids were digging up the mussels that were.
I saw a
buried
couple
in there.
piles. I
There's some big
needed to
ones
know
in
who
there.
the suspect was, and it makes all the sense now.
yeah, I saw you. You'd slip down there with your kids. And then a little while later, and it wasn't very long, Caroline, she'd slip down there with them. I'm like, you going back to the water? And she'd just look at me. She's like,
I couldn't get them out of it. And then the boats are wedged in so tight. It was like uncomfortable just to blow past people's boats. So you'd be like, hey, you mind if I slip through? And they're like, no, come on. And so people would have to like kind of move their boats to the side just so you could get to the water.
What a great crowd of people, though.
Yeah.
Like, super nice, no issues. I don't think anybody got arrested. I saw one boat chase. That was pretty good. I was like getting on the stage and making an announcement as it's happening. Some dude in a tiller handle boat's just taking off, and police boats are just right behind him. I don't know if they caught him.
I would imagine
He was
would.
dumping the coals to him. But no, I think next year we need like a designated swimming area right there, just where there's water access, because the boats do get about 6 inches apart from each other.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them they were scraping paint too. There were some of them they were tied off
That's
each
job
other.
security.
Job security, baby. Yep. Well, I'm excited about this. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's something that you're going to be very proud of once it's over. I mean, you got two great companies that are coming in and believing about this event with you. So I think you're going to be shocked at how many people show up.
That'd be great. That'd be great. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a lot to see. Something I'm pretty excited about is Kid Zone, right? I got a guy called me from Mississippi. He's like, "Hey, man, can I sponsor your Kid Zone?" And I was like, "What do you got? I mean, what do you have?" He's like, "Dude, I got a bucking bull. I got a 360 camera.
That's awesome.
I got all kinds of stuff." He's like, you tell me the space and I'll fill it up." And I was like, "Sounds great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's awesome."
Not the bucking bull.
Yeah, Michael's going to be on that thing.
That's right.
Ain't no doubt. Yeah. We're going to do face painting. I've teamed up with the high school and stuff, and they got us. The Glee Club is going to come out in sessions and do face paintings and stuff. Working
Shout out
on.
Glee Club.
Yeah. Yeah. Looking, there's just so much. I just need people to come see it.
Yeah, they will.
Because it's just, I got that knot in my stomach. Like, I built it now. So now I just need people to show up. That's all I can think about.
I promise I understand that. Yeah, it's like this year's the biggest investment we've ever made into it, with artists and equipment and things like that. And it's like you spend all this money, you're like, well, I hope they come. And it was a free event, so there's no return on it other than the satisfaction of saying, okay, all these people showed up.
Just to kind of give you a kind of a background of what it looks like to build something like this. For 5 months, from 9:30 to 12 p.m. every night, I sent 40 emails out a night, and that's after researching who I want, figure out who to contact, and I'd send an email and then send them a Facebook message until I got an answer back. And I did that. I think I counted it. I ended up sending 475 emails.
Dang.
I think in a couple of years you'll be receiving emails instead of sending.
Yeah.
You will.
But like Nolan said, anything worth doing is worth the grind. So it's been a grind, but I look back now and I see the 100 vendors, and I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't think I was going to get there. There was a lot of moments where I was like, oh man, I don't know if this is going to happen, but we got there. We got 100 vendors, and I mean, it's full. So it's going to be impressive. So then you just need to come out and see it.
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be great. Well, y'all have anything else y'all want to say?
No, I'm really excited just to, like Zach said, have this show here in our backyard. We don't have to travel real far. I hope everybody else travels from far, but I'm glad that we don't. So make sure you come out and see us. We're going to have all of our existing calls, all of our new calls, merchandise, apparel, everything else. Big booth space, thanks to Logan and accommodating us with that title sponsorship. So we're excited about it.
That's it, man. I think it's going to be a great deal. I just want to see people show up that are here, because if just the people show up that are here, then it'd be a tremendous event. That's something I recognize I'm at fault with. It's like you'll have an out-of-town crowd show up strong, and then it's like, how do you get the people that are asking for events to show up heavily? So I think we've done a good job of trying to reach those people, and we'll just see how it turns out.
Yeah. I guess we better say it's August 28th through the 30th.
That's what I'm about to say. Tell me the dates and the days and the times.
Friday from 3 to 8, Saturday 10 to 7, and Sunday 12 to 5. Oh, and we do have a young man out of Santa Mall, of all places. He's going to play some live music. His name's Aaron Day. He's going to play from 5 to 7 Saturday. We're glad to have him. And we're going to have some seminar sessions. Godwin's going to do one Saturday about, I call it sac-a-lait fishing, but up here, I guess you'd call it white perch or crappie. I don't know.
White perch. Depending on who you talk to.
Yeah. But he's going to talk about them sac-a-lait. And we also we got this other guy. He's a couillon. If you know what that means, in South Louisiana, it's like knucklehead, but Salter's jigging pole. He's got this pole that you just, you just pull it back and release, and it shoots under docks and stuff.
Shut up.
It is super cool. And he's like a sac-a-lait extraordinaire.
That's what I'm talking about. I might be able to cast up under a dock now.
I'm just saying, dude, no whip action, just shoot it. It's pretty cool.
Might be the answer to my problem.
Answer my problem is it's a yo-yo and a minnow.
100%. You ain't lying.
Fill that cooler up.
We have multiple options. Adults are $10 a day, or you can do as an adult a weekend pass for $25. College, high school, and veterans with ID is $6 for the day, or $15 for the weekend. And then kids 14 and under are free.
Nice.
And then, like I said, a huge kid zone. So coming from a father of 3, I have boy and girl twins, 5 years old, and a 8-year-old girl. Got to have something for the kids if you're going to get anything accomplished. So we have that there, and then a bunch of food trucks, a bunch of options. They're going to be selling beer and beverages on site, and man, just come on.
It's going to be a good time. Last weekend of August, that Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What's the times again?
Friday is 3 to 8, Saturday's 10 to 7, and Sunday's 12 to 5.
There you go.
Come on.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good event. I think everybody is. Michael's going to be signing autographs. So
totally.
I'll be there holding the paper.
Holding the paper. But thank y'all for coming on. It's going to be a great event. We got tax-free weekend coming up at Spotted Dog Sporting Goods, so you need to make sure you go check that out. You're going to save a ton. And there is a lot of new things happening in the world of suppressors with ATF and all that going on. So stay tuned. Got some cool stuff coming with that. Thank you guys again for coming on, and we'll see everybody the last weekend of August at the
North Louisiana Sportsman's Expo.
There we go. See y'all then. Bye.